A lot of times, gas station food is stuff you eat because you have to. Not so much with these items. These treats aren't just good for gas stations. This is good food in general.
What should we do for dinner?
Chicken. Pizza.
Wawa.
Wawa offers pretty much everything at its convenience stores, so it only makes sense that hungry travelers can stop in for a crispy bite of fried chicken while they make their way up and down the East Coast. The menu includes convenient finger foods like chicken strips, while sandwich lovers can find a variety of house recipes stacked on brioche buns, including classic, spicy, hot honey, and parmesan. If those options aren't to your liking, no need to worry, as Wawa allows you to easily customize your order for a more personalized experience. The generous portions generally make for a satisfying meal, while the fresh ingredients and tasty sauces pair perfectly with the savory chicken. The poultry can also be enjoyed as part of Wawa's signature hoagies, which come in 2 styles, buffalo and barbecue. Next time you stop by a 7-Eleven for a big gulp or a Slurpee, you might just want to grab some fried chicken as well. The selection goes beyond the classic tenders and patties to also include fried breasts, thighs, and drums. There's plenty to satisfy both dark and white meat lovers, or anyone who needs to sample the entire spectrum. Crispy chicken patties are laid on shining brioche buns, topped with pickles and spicy mayo. And there's also a spicy sandwich option, with a flavorful smoky breading coating the meat. Plus, wings and skewers are available for commuters looking for a small bite on the go. Some chicken fans even believe that their local 7-Eleven is better than Popeyes or KFC.
That's high praise.
7-Eleven's Canadian chicken is hand-breaded and seasoned generously, with fans raving about the signature sauce that clings to the meat. Overall, this humble but impressive chicken earns high marks for being juicy, tender, and difficult to put down. Stewart's Shops is a darling convenience store chain with locations in upstate New York, Vermont, and northeastern New Hampshire. Stewart's prioritizes quality, as evidenced by its milk being awarded the top prize in New York State for 3 years in a row. When it comes to fried chicken, that same dedication applies. Basic tenders can be had in orders of 4 or served wrapped in a soft tortilla. Crispy chicken sandwiches are made on soft butter rolls with the option of classic or spicy, each topped with sour crispy pickle chips. Most intriguingly, the menu includes a spicy chicken waffle which consists of a fried chicken patty sandwiched between 2 pillowy waffles. Some fans recalled initially writing it off, before eventually thoroughly enjoying it. They love the sweet and spicy combination of the maple-infused waffles and the chicken patty's surprisingly potent kick, and the familiar smell is pleasantly reminiscent of a McDonald's breakfast sandwich.
Waffles! Buy waffles! Waffles! Waffles!
Rutter's is a beloved gas station and convenience chain in Pennsylvania that's been around for nearly 3 centuries. It began as a farm and then expanded to gas stations that sell its farm products alongside typical gas station goodies. Delicious grub has always been a priority for Rutter's, so it's no surprise that the hot food menu is extensive and impressive. The chicken options include delectable tenders, crunchy boneless wings, jumbo wings, and a fried chicken slider. There's also a wide range of sauce options, some of which are made in-house. For example, the classic R sauce is a kimchi aioli with a smoky taste, creamy texture, and a hint of spice. Meanwhile, the Bada Bing sauce is like a sweet buffalo. The typical assortment of condiment options include the likes of barbecue, buffalo, spicy, and Chesapeake. Truckers love stopping at Rutter's on their long treks across the country to savor the juicy chicken and the crispy breading. For loyal fans, there's no good answer to the brand slogan.
Why go anywhere else?
Buc-ee's has more to offer than just its adorably goofy beaver mascot and over-the-top southern atmosphere. Inside, you can find plenty of apparel and delicious eats, with the crispy chicken proving to be as charming as the marketing. Buc-ee's crispy tenders are served in a yellow box along with a generous helping of french fries to satisfy hungry travelers. As for the fried chicken sandwich, it boasts a flaky, flavorful patty covered in a tangy aioli or honey mustard sauce on a soft brioche bun. Buc-ee's fanatics simply cannot get enough of the sandwich, with many declaring it their favorite on the menu. Customers are also pleased with the quality of Buc-ee's meat compared to typical fast food ground chicken, while the soft, sweet bun is the perfect contrast to the perfectly crisp poultry. If you're looking to sample this delicious sandwich, you may want to call ahead to make sure the location you're going to actually carries them. It's reportedly disappeared from some stores, although if you're unable to track down the sandwich, the tenders are always a great substitute. Kenku's Chicken and Hot Deep Fried Shack is the epitome of a hidden gem. It's an unassuming corner store in Chattanooga, Tennessee that serves up ridiculously crispy, juicy, golden fried chicken. So if you're driving through the Volunteer State, you should definitely stop by to see what all the fuss is about. Kenku's offers all the gas station classics like chips, drinks, and lottery tickets. But its crown jewel is definitely the fried chicken. Tenders, legs, wings, breasts, gizzard, and livers are all on the menu. There's no flashiness because the store doesn't need it. it. You can order the chicken with a side of mashed potatoes and gravy, fried okra, or biscuits to really round the meal off. The store is so iconic to locals that rapper Isaiah Rashad, a Chattanooga native, even gave the Chicken Shack a shout-out in his song Free Lunch. The Southern gas station chain Parker's does not play around with its crunchy, flavorful fried chicken. Plenty of gas station convenience shops serve up a decent tender or sandwich. But then there are those that go above and beyond by also offering up a selection of white and dark meat cuts. Parker's goes even further than that. Not only can you get the classic cuts, you can also obtain practically the whole bird, with the likes of flavor-packed gizzards and livers on the menu. Parker's chicken is so good that even professional chefs are huge fans. For example, David Thomas, the founder of Ida B's Table in Baltimore, always visits Parker's when he travels south. Parker's wide variety of regional delicacies is exactly the sort of down-home comfort food you need when you're on the road. Hush puppies, fried okra, collard greens, biscuits and gravy. If you're craving it, Parker's has it. The Four Corner Chevron is not a chain, but rather just one humble gas station that makes Mississippi's most phenomenal fried chicken. Located in Oxford, it attracts commuters from far and wide with the buzz around its scrumptious fried chicken on a stick. It's so famous that it's even featured on the official Visit Mississippi website. Store owner Ray Rupani calls the chicken on a stick an Oxford tradition, and it's absolutely worth the hype. What makes it so great isn't just the chicken itself, but also its decades-long history and the community that's built up around it. The enticing smell brings many customers back to their college days at the University of Mississippi, when the store would be flooded with hordes of hungry undergrads. The chicken is handmade and fresh, double-dipped in batter, and fried up hot, and customers can't stop raving about the simple pleasures of this signature specialty. For party animals craving a late-night snack or locals filling up their tanks, this tradition is a must-try for anyone passing through Oxford. If you've ever been to a Royal Farms, then you already know that the chicken is a big deal. This isn't just another gas station that happens to serve fried chicken, it's a much bigger deal than that. For one thing, the chain calls their poultry world famous, even though Royal Farms is primarily located in the Mid-Atlantic. The selection is so vast that the options take up nearly an entire page of the menu. The chicken varieties include tenders, spicy tenders, breasts, thighs, wings, and drums. This fresh, never frozen poultry is also served in meals with a side of Western-style fries for one, or in multi-packs for parties. There are also unique chicken bowls, combining the protein with waffles, melty mac and cheese, or pillowy mashed potatoes. Royal Farms' loyal customers know the place as Rofo. They're especially loyal when it comes to their Rofo fried chicken, and they insist that you have to get it fresh out of the fryer for the best experience. The chain is headquartered in Baltimore, and Charm City residents love discussing the flavorful breading, the fair price, and the high quality.
Sometimes it's better to stick with what you know.
Over 500 Chester's locations pepper the highways of the United States, serving up deliciously crispy chicken while building a feathery empire under the noses of huge chains like KFC and Popeyes. Those who have met the kind eyes of Chester's Chicken Cowboy mascot know that this quick-service restaurant fries up exceptional poultry that's always fresh, hand-breaded, and seasoned to perfection. Chester's original menu lineup offers an impressive selection of thighs, breasts, wings, gizzards, livers, and tenders. And then, just when you thought it couldn't get better, in 2021, the brand underwent a modern refresh, and crispy chicken sandwiches made their debut. The menu now includes 4 irresistible varieties in the form of classic crispy chicken, barbecue, buffalo, and sting and honey garlic, featuring Frank's Red Hot Sting and Honey Garlic Sauce. Small crispy white meat bites were also added for those on the hunt for a bite-sized snack. The sides at Chester's are the perfect match for the crispy chicken, as they include crunchy breaded potato wedges, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes and gravy, and green beans with bacon. Customers have praised the chicken for being juicy, tender, and consistently perfect. The Midwest darling known as Quick Trip or Quick Star provides fuel for your car and your body as you truck down the interstate, and fried chicken is definitely one of the highlights. Quick Trip's menu is undeniably much more ambitious than the average gas station, boasting several dinner options to satisfy an entire family, like mac and cheese, fettuccine alfredo, and beef stroganoff. As for the chicken, you can snag thighs, breasts, tenders, cutlets, and boneless wings, which are all prepared daily. You can also grab a sandwich or even an entire roast chicken. The chain's commitment to exceptional cuisine has not gone unnoticed, with customers praising how the chicken is flavorful down to the bone. From the crispy skin to the juicy meat, each bite is packed with flavor. Fans have also praised the generous tender portions that are guaranteed to leave your grumbling stomach satisfied.
Quick Trip, we got you covered.
Dodge's is a convenience store chain that was born in the dust of the Civil War. Despite describing itself as Southern style, it was actually founded in New Hampshire in 1872. This humble family-owned chain now has 47 locations in the Southeast and is known for its Southern hospitality and perfectly fried chicken. Dodge's menu is vast, with options from breakfast to dinner. Different combos of white meat, dark meat, wings, drumsticks, tenders, and sandwiches are all on offer. For those who simply can't get enough chicken, there's the option to order 100 strips. And of course, you have to pair your poultry with the massive breaded JoJo potatoes to get the full Dodge's experience. Plus, fans of the long-gone McDonald's fried apple pies will be happy to know that Dodge's serves similar ones with a crispy crust and piping hot filling. Customers believe that Dodge's chicken tenders are positively some of the best gas station fare around. The JoJo potatoes are also massively hyped on social media, with one fan likening the wedge to the size of an entire baked potato. Strange and delicious things are afoot at the Circle K. Immortalized in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, this convenience chain began in 1951 in El Paso, Texas, and now it's a global brand with nearly 7,000 U.S. locations. Known as America's Thirst Stop thanks to its exclusive beverages and partnerships with brands like Mountain Dew, Circle K is also an ideal place to grab a hot dog. While the brand's website doesn't offer much info about its dogs or toppings, online fans have revealed that it sells smoked sausages, jalapeno sausages, and all-beef franks. And like any decent hot dog slinger, Circle K offers plenty of condiments. One impassioned fan on Reddit lauded the chain for having the best hot dogs I ever ate, while waxing poetic about a double dog bun topped with chili and cheese sauce. A 2024 video on the Healthy Junk Food YouTube channel featured the host selecting an all-beef frank from the Circle K Roller Grill's numerous hot dog options. Unfortunately, the condiment trays for sauerkraut, onions, and other fresh toppings were empty. Although, if that happens to you, maybe you'll be lucky enough to meet a guy named Rufus to send you back to a time when the condiments were more fully stocked.
Listen to this dude, Rufus. He knows what he's talking about.
Sheetz is a major player in the gas station convenience store space, even with just 775 locations, all situated in the eastern United States. This family-run chain has developed a devoted fan base for its various offerings, which include everything from baked goods to nitro cold brew to some delicious hot dogs. Sheetz tempts its hungry customers with classic made-to-order dogs, as well as bratwurst and Italian sausage. Plus, its robust online ordering system offers countless customization options. You can opt for a regular or pretzel bun, choose among various cheeses like pepper jack and provolone, or add a wide range of sauces. On that last point, don't ignore the chain's signature Boom Boom sauce, a tangy, sweet, slightly spicy mayo-based condiment. And don't skimp on the toppings either, which include chili, caramelized onions, guacamole, pico de gallo, pickles, bacon, pepperoni, and onions. And fans have been showing their love for Sheetz on social media. In a thread on the hot dog subreddit about the best convenience store hot dogs, one commenter chimed in for Sheetz. I live thousands of miles from one, and think about a trip at least once a week.
Why the Sheetz not?
Cumberland Farms is another regional chain with some tasty hot dogs. What began as a one-cow dairy farm in Rhode Island in 1938 has now expanded to 575 locations scattered along the East Coast. While its website doesn't make any specific mention of its dogs, plenty of customers and influencers have praised them on social media. For example, in 2023, the YouTube channel The Fluffy Bearded Man reviewed Cumberland Farms' hot food selections. They praised the dog's beefy taste and declared that it didn't have any sort of artificial flavor. They also offered high marks for the thickness of the sausage itself. Over on TikTok, food reviewer Addy Bally tried out the chain's blazing cheddar sausage. The location that he went to was unfortunately out of buns, though he was still quite impressed with the cheese-filled dog.
This isn't even fair. If it had a bun, it's 10. Without it, 8.
Even TripAdvisor reviewers have shown their love for Cumberland Farms' franks, with one customer recounting, "I had 2 hot dogs on the first day of October 2019. Went with cheese and chili this time. Other times, I slather on the relishes. Probably better for me. Who knows? All for less than $3 including tax. Can't beat that. Open all year." Quick Trip is a well-known gas station and convenience store chain with locations spread out across 17 states. Founded in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the brand has a reputation for friendly staff and high-quality food. Its hot dogs are a highlight for many shoppers, and they come in 2 main varieties, a classic hot variety and a jalapeno cheddar smoked sausage, both of which can be assembled by customers in the store's roller grill section. Plenty of condiments and toppings are also available, though they may vary depending on your location. Classics like yellow mustard and ketchup are most likely available, and you might also be be lucky enough to find sriracha ranch, honey mustard, and buffalo sauce as well. And if you're a bit of a heat seeker, you should probably sample the ghost pepper dog. Fans have even been sharing their favorite Quick Trip hot dog creations on social media, with one shopper on Reddit revealing what they call a Carolina dog, which consists of a jalapeno cheddar smoked sausage topped with cheese, mustard, onion, celery salt, and hot sauce. A commenter in that same thread described their Quick Trip go-to as a dog topped with chili, cheese, Frito chips, and jalapeno juice. According to the chain's website, they sell Oscar Mayer all-beef franks, which may not exactly be beloved by hoity-toity highbrow foodies, but they do have plenty of diehard fans nonetheless. Known as Big Bites, 7-Eleven's dogs are some of the biggest and most beloved in the gas station market. The range of available toppings include typical choices like packets of ketchup and mustard, as well as chunkier condiments like salsa, diced onions, and sliced jalapenos. Various YouTube food influencers have praised the fresh and steamy bun, the baseball park-worthy taste, and the snappy skin. And one fan on Reddit put it simply by declaring, "The Big Bite hot dog is the superior convenience store dog." Another hot dog lover in that same thread shared a similar sentiment by admitting, "Coming from a part of the country that doesn't have 7-Elevens, I was shocked how good their hot dogs were when I visited California. I've never had better gas station food in my life."
7-Eleven has much more than you expect.
AM/PM doesn't have as much of a footprint as some other chains on this list, as it operates just over 1,000 locations in the US. Almost all of them are on the West Coast, but that hasn't stopped hot dog fans from expressing their love for this regional delight. While AM/PM's website reveals little about its hot dog offerings, delivery sites like Grubhub make it clear that there are several variations to choose from. The star of the show is the Jumbo Beef Hot Dog, although the Jumbo Spicy Frank and Jumbo Cheddar Wurst also get plenty of love on social media. And keep an eye out for the Philly Cheesesteak Hot Dog when you're feeling some of that brotherly love. When YouTube creator Food Traveler in the IE visited AM/PM in 2022, he had high marks for the texture, thanks to a nice little snap on the outside and it being very juicy on the inside. Toppings may vary by location, but classic options like onions, banana peppers, tomatoes, and jalapenos should be among the selection. And if you're into specialty items, you might be interested to know that in 2020, AM/PM started offering a Tapatio hot dog, which was a spicier version of traditional roller grill dogs. Roller grills at Stewart's offer more than just standard franks, with a Cajun dog with meat sauce among the specialties. One customer shared a photo of their dog on Reddit and described it like this: "Upstate NY specialty. Spicy, but not too spicy. And the meat sauce here, I would take a bath in." And if you want a taste of Poland, you'll be happy to know that Stewart's also offers kielbasa dogs. Back in 2013, the blog All Over Albany reviewed the chain's make-your-own hot dog section by detailing, "It's a piping hot dog that you can fix yourself, exactly the way you like it." They offer everything you should need for your dog, not just ketchup and mustard, but also relish, onions, hot sauce, and meat sauce. There aren't a lot of places that offer that many condiment options, and it's the same price no matter what you put on the dog. The chain offers more than just convenience, with t-shirts and stainless steel travel mugs on the racks alongside the grub. Wawa is especially beloved for its soft pretzels and its numerous sandwiches, including the seasonal gobbler.
Gotta have a Wawa.
As for the hot dogs, they're popular enough for creators and influencers to get in on the fun of trying them out. One TikToker from 2022 praised the dog's simplicity by declaring, "I like it because they're not trying to do anything fancy. Honestly, good flavor, a good amount of crisp, just the right size." Unfortunately though, depending on the particular Wawa location you visit, the hot dogs can be hard to find. With one person writing on Reddit, "I've been to dozens and dozens of them, and the location of the hot dogs is never in the same place in any of the locations. So if you want to snag a delicious Wawa hot dog, just be prepared to put your detective cap on." If you've ever taken a road trip through the Midwest or the South, you've probably spotted a Come and Go somewhere along your route. Or maybe a Maverick, the chain's new name. Call it what you will, it operates over 300 stores and sells an array of convenient foods, from brisket burritos to buffalo chicken roller bites. As for hot dogs, it offers both classic Franks and cheddar wurst sausages, plus a range of toppings. And if a classic hot dog bun is a bit too simple for your tastes, you might be able to snag a pigs in a blanket style hot dog wrap. Back in 2020, a Come and Go customer posted a photo on Reddit of their decked out hot dog, which was topped with ketchup, mustard, relish, onions, and black pepper. A commenter in that thread chimed in to note that one of the chain's specials consisted of 2 hot dogs, chips, and a 32-ounce drink for $4. So if you're looking for a simple lunch on a bun while you're on the road, Come and Go/Maverick has you covered. In general, affordability is a big draw for the chain's customers. It is a convenience store after all. Racetrack began as a series of Missouri gas stations in 1934, and it has since expanded to over 830 locations scattered throughout the eastern and central regions of the U.S. Today, its many prepackaged food items include tempting delicacies like Nathan's hot dogs, jalapeno cheddar sausages, and a jalapeno cheddar kolache, which is a type of Czech pastry. Influencers and creators have been happy to sample the Racetrack dogs, including the TikTok creator Rankin's Food Reviews, who tried a chili cheese dog with diced tomato. As she raved, "It smelled so good. I had to get one. Nathan's makes the difference. And then you add that chili. I really like their chili."
Good hot dog. 7.9, delicious.
When the Healthy Junk Food YouTube channel visited Racetrack for a dog in 2024, there were also some corn dogs available in the roller grill section. Plus, there were plenty of toppings on display, including classics like brown and yellow mustard, ketchup, relish, onions, and tomatoes. Ultimately, Healthy Junk Food praised the warm bun, while calling the dog itself even better than the one at 7-Eleven. Midwesterners can count on Casey's for breakfast pizza to start their day. The standard cheese, pepperoni, and sausage creations are joined by Canadian bacon and beef pizzas, plus a make-your-own possibility that lets you decide what the right toppings are. With specialty selections like a slow-smoked brisket pizza showing up on the menu, it's clear that Casey's takes its pizza game very seriously.
Can't go wrong with this. Solid 10 out of 10.
And about that breakfast pizza, it looks something like a quiche, with slices you can pick up rather than using utensils. Perfect for eating on the go. You can even find round pies sliced into squares, which is great for the geometry snobs who think triangle wedges are a little too common for their liking. Talk about a gas station pizza that keeps the customer's taste front of mind. With more than 870 locations around 44 states and Canada, Pilot Flying J is a top-notch spot for gas station pizza. There, you can order slices or whole pies that look pizza shop level. It's reason enough to head for the off-ramp when you see the Pilot Flying J sign, knowing you can treat yourself to one of the gas station pizza scene's top players. The look of the pizza is very enticing too. One online reviewer praised their slice of Mega Meat for its soft crust and resemblance to Costco pizza, ultimately giving it an 8.5 out of 10. Another fan took to social media to spotlight creative combos, like the Mike's Hot Honey Pie Pilot Flying J was serving up as a promotional pizza back in 2022. Gas stations offering limited edition pies as part of the pizza prospects? You know this chain means business. Las Vegas locals are a lucky lot. They have the privilege of sharing Sin City with Lefties, a gas station diner that serves up seriously tasty pizza. Rather than highlighting its gas station roots, Lefties puts the spotlight squarely on its pizza, complete with a funky, fedora-wearing mascot who's carved a slice right out of his own pepperoni-covered body. Instead of trimming its offerings to only gas station pizza, Lefties provides salads, appetizers, pasta, and sandwiches like you'd find in a proper Italian restaurant. But with 9 baseball player-themed topping arrangements available by pie or slice, it's the pizza that does the heavy lifting here. TripAdvisor reviewers single out the Whitey Ford as a complete game win, with its mix of mozzarella and ricotta cheeses and topped with onions. The Popeye is a popular pick as well, loaded up with spinach naturally. Specials that toss in wings and chicken fingers are available to round out the table, a deal that Vegas visitors and residents should take advantage of every chance they get. Pump the brakes during your next visit to Racetrack to discover how supreme the pizza on the menu really is. The slim selection between pepperoni or sausage and pepperoni, sold by the pie or slice, make the decision simple. You either want what Racetrack has or you go hungry. Luckily, Racetrack's in-station pizza is worth your hard-earned money. The Racetrack website even shows off a video clip with a full-blown jingle about how great the pizza is, for anyone who needs a little more convincing. How many pizza joints go to the trouble of serenading you? Probably none, but Racetrack is on the case.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, that tracks.
If you have a Racetrack station in your area and pizza is the only thing on your mind, the decision to give it a go is an easy one. Stop off to top off at a Wawa station and be sure to check out the hot, cheesy pies waiting inside. The popular East Coast convenience chain comes through in the clutch with pizza that could easily pass as restaurant-level creations. 8 of the most classic varieties create a gas station pizza menu that wouldn't be out of place at a neighborhood joint or delivery spot, with 14-inch medium and 16-inch large pies to cover your hunger, and whoever else is in the car with you. If you're riding solo, you can opt for the personal-size pie instead. While one Reddit commenter with low expectations reported that Wawa pizza exceeded them, another from Philadelphia praised the crunchy crust and well-cooked toppings. The idea of getting a whole pie at a gas station might seem a little foreign at first, but once you realize how convenient and tasty it is to fuel up and pick up dinner in one stop, it starts to make a lot of sense. When you have Wawa providing the pizza, it's even better. Quick Trip is another gas station that's serving up tasty pizza you shouldn't skip out on. The specialty at this Midwest chain is a creation called Pothole Pizza, made with piles of cheese, oversized toppings, and crunchy crust. They come as both cooked and frozen pizzas, giving you the option of either eating yours on the way home or being patient and cooking it once you arrive. La Crosse, Wisconsin reviewer Abram Dyke composed an entire article all about Quick Trip's Pothole Pizza and its various iterations. In it, Dyke describes the research and development process used to arrive at the various combinations of toppings, revealing that the company made 8 million pizzas in 2020 alone. And members of a Facebook group called Pizzaholics label Quick Trip's pothole pies outstanding. If sales and public praise are a meter for how great a gas station pizza can be, Quick Trip definitely has a top performer on its hands. One of the most popular and prevalent sources of gas station pizza is Hunt Brothers. This enterprising operation doesn't just wait for convenience store pizza goodness to happen, it also provides the pizza that other fuel stations serve. And it's all because of a smart distribution model that delivers hot pies with instant brand recognition.
That's why all we do is think about how we can help our stores sell more pizza.
Ask fans of quick, easy-to-find food with Hunt Brothers experience, and they'll tell you just how amazing the pizza prospects are. Stations are concentrated in the South and East. It also has more locations than pizza giant Domino's, making Hunt Brothers a pizza colossus. The concept is ever-growing, with the company launching a next phase station to keep up with the shifting convenience store concession market, with customers placing it at the top of their lists, and the brand fully committed to the gas station pizza concept. Hunt Brothers has become a go-to favorite for pizza lovers everywhere.
We know that you have to serve a quality product that consumers are going to come back and continue to purchase.
Slow it down when you see a Speedway sign and check out the sizzling pizza selections waiting inside the station's Stop and Shop setup. You'll find the usual suspects like cheese and pepperoni, hot and ready in the convenience store attached to the fuel station. But you can also indulge in something more inventive, like Philly cheesesteak topped with beef, onions, and peppers for a whole new take on your pizza cravings. For pizza fans in the Southwest, Midwest, or on the East Coast, that's news worth savoring.
So why wait an hour or more when fresh pizzeria-style pizzas, whole or by the slice, are yours in just minutes at Speedway?
Head over to the Pizzaholic Facebook group and you'll find photos of a half pepperoni, half mushroom pie that look like heaven in a box. One Reddit commenter even goes so far as to say that Speedway Pizza tops contemporary pizza restaurants. A bold statement that backs the idea that gas station pizza isn't just for hungry drivers in a rush, but a legit culinary wonder. And thanks to Speedway's commitment to quality, its pizza really is that good. Maverick stations light the way for famished drivers seeking gas station pizza, even if fueling up is a secondary consideration when their hunger hits. With stations peppering roadways throughout the Mountain West states, this enterprising fill-up center has captivated customers with its primo pizza provided at mouth-watering prices. It's the centerpiece of a seriously stacked Maverick menu that's ready to satisfy travelers who might not realize how delicious gas station pizza can be until they try a slice here. How fantastic could pizza from a Maverick station actually be? Good enough for a Yelp reviewer from Tucson, Arizona to note that it isn't just good gas station pizza, it's good pizza in general. Another Yelp reviewer in Prescott Valley remarks that a slice of Hawaiian was one of his best ever gas station pizza experiences. Imagine how great it is to find fantastic pizza at a gas station when you're road weary and just need something to help you get to your next stop. Now imagine it's some of the best gas station pizza you've ever had, and you have an idea of what Maverick is serving up. The name Brooklyn, New York Pizza and Wings is a red herring in the world of gas station pizza, as this pizzeria and eatery is actually located inside a Chevron station in Mesa, Arizona. The fun surprise waiting for drivers slowing down for a fill-up in the East Valley is a full-fledged eatery serving up East Coast-style slices with spicy chicken wings for a pub experience that doesn't require a flight to LaGuardia. Reviews on Yelp give the station a 4.1-star average across 162 reviews, with write-ups that call out the margarita pizza as a particular favorite. A garlic-heavy creation called Grandma's New York Pie is another winner with customers who love being able to customize their pizza. The fact that it's a hidden gem in the Southwest serving up incredible pies adds a little extra shine to the whole notion of gas station pizza. Locations may be limited to upstate New York and northwestern Pennsylvania, but that doesn't mean Crosby's takes its gas station pizza any less seriously than some of the bigger chains. In fact, this fuel operation might appeal just as much to pizza aficionados as it does to drivers in need of a fill-up. Whether you pick it up by the slice or opt for the entire pie, Crosby's makes sure customers have access to some of the region's most noteworthy gas station pizza. Gazing upon the Crosby's menu, you can find the simpler selections like cheese and pepperoni holding court with imaginative combos like chicken wing and Philly cheesesteak.
Had a rough day? A Crosby's chicken wing pizza always makes it better.
Fans have taken to Facebook to rave about the perky pepperoni, show off their whole pie purchases, and praise Crosby's for providing pizza to the people. Some have even remarked that the crust is reminiscent of classic Pizza Hut creations.
If you're out for an early morning drive, the world's largest truck stop in Walcott, Iowa is an excellent destination. This trucker paradise has everything you need for long-haul journeys on the highway, including a chiropractor and a laundromat.
You got everything in one stop: food, the shop,
showers, laundry, haircuts, dental, chiropractor.
It also serves great food, like giant stacks of pancakes the circumference of your head, topped with a golf ball-sized pat of butter. These pancakes will definitely do the trick if you love a big hearty breakfast. They're the perfect pick-me-up, bursting with buttery flavor and oozing with syrup. Plus, since the world's largest truck stop sells breakfast all day, you can get your enormous pancake fix in the morning, noon, or night. Hoover Food Mart in Birmingham, Alabama has within it a Thai restaurant called Blue Pacific. Do not let its gas station location fool you. It's some of the best Thai food you'll savor outside of Bangkok. Its dishes are authentic and fresh. The food at Blue Pacific is made to order, and they can customize any of them to accommodate any vegetarians in your party. Blue Pacific's Pad Thai is its signature must-try item with authentic noodles, crisp bean sprouts, decadent peanut sauce, and bright lime. A sprinkle of peanuts ties it all together. Get it with beef or chicken or just veggies. With generous portions, richly flavorful sauces, and top-notch ingredients put together in inspired ways, Blue Pacific rivals any 4- or 5-star sit-down Thai restaurant in the state. The lucky residents of Anchorage, Alaska get to enjoy their cups of Gas Station Joe alongside some of the best pastries and muffins in the state. The Chevron Alaska Denali Express is a full-service gas station where the coffee is piping hot and goes perfectly with fresh blueberry muffins. Those muffins are generous, fluffy, and packed with giant Alaskan blueberries that strike a great note between tart and sweet. If you're used to dinkly, overly sweet, processed gas station muffins, you're in for a true treat. These blueberry wonders are the real deal. Although breakfast is the time to visit Chevron Alaska Denali Express, they also have a decent lunch service with huge teriyaki bowls and rice and vegetable bowls. It also offers giant sandwiches and an array of snacks and trinkets, plus freshly brewed coffee all day long. Elkins, Arkansas's Pig Trail Bypass Country Cafe off Highway 16 is a down-home gas station restaurant where you can snack on classics like huge burgers and comforting patty melts oozing with cheese and meat. It's a family-owned joint with a welcoming atmosphere and plenty of charm. You might have the urge to sit and stay a while, especially after you taste the Hoosh Burger. It's a big ol' burger with special seasoning, tons of perfectly prepared onions, a thick slice of cheese, all the veggie fixings, and mayonnaise. Even if you prefer your burger without mayo or pickles, try the Hoosh Burger as is. You won't regret it. Every ingredient works together in a cheesy, meaty, tasty symphony, making this gas station burger one of the best in the country. Foodies know and love the Golden State for its fresh local cuisine, incredible fusion dishes, and mouth-watering seafood. But which of them has been bold or fortunate enough to run across LA's best Indian food?
This isn't stuff you're putting in the microwave. This is fresh-made Indian food in a gas station.
The Bombay Frankie Company, with multiple locations mostly in Chevron stations, serves up a signature dish that's akin to a non-bread burrito full of meat, hummus, potatoes, vegetables, and homemade chutney. The Frankie is one of California's best-kept secrets. Although you can personalize yours to fit your taste, the standard beef keema Frankie is off the charts. This dish is a true flavor celebration, packed with thin layers of perfectly seasoned beef, vegetables, raita, and potatoes. Best of all, it's portable and quick. You might never have dreamed that you'd find bold, flavorful Spanish food in an unassuming mobile station, yet El Carajo in Miami, Florida not only serves incredible tapas, but you can get top-notch wine there too, for all those who aren't getting behind the wheel after the meal. El Carajo is family-owned and operated, and they know how to create an epic bistro experience in any environment. Although its paella, fritters, and sardines are exceptional, you must try the croquettes. Full of meat and spice, then gently breaded and deep-fried, these croquettes are ideal mouthfuls, especially when you pair them with a creamy dipping sauce. They're also the perfect light snack for travelers on the go. Oh, and if you think the name is weird...
The name actually means the crow's nest of the ship. I know some people have heard some other things.
Visit the tropical reaches of Hawaii for incredible skewered and roasted chicken that always tastes fresh and made to order. Minute stop locations throughout the state are great places to stop for unconventional gas station treats like massive potato wedges, pork, and chicken adobo. The best thing on its extensive menu has got to be the chicken skewers. Huge chunks of juicy, fresh chicken meat slow roasted in spice over a hot flame. These skewers will give you all of the energy you need to drive across the islands for business or pleasure. They're a great light meal that won't weigh you down no matter what the weather is doing. Also, they're perfect for sharing. So if your experience with gas station meats is limited to Slim Jims, snap out of it and sink your teeth into one of these skewers. Meatloaf is a classic comfort food, though there are precious few places outside of your grandma's kitchen that serve a portion of oniony, garlicky, saucy meatloaf that's up to everyone's standard. There is one where you'd least expect it. Idaho's Rustic Pig Barbecue in Fruitland is a piece of homey comfort smack dab in a mini-mart. You really can't go wrong with anything on its authentic barbecue menu, but the one item you'll want to try is the flavorful, slow-cooked meatloaf. You'll get a nicely sized portion, plus plenty of sauce to dip each bite into. If you have room, try the macaroni and cheese with a side of its signature barbecue sauce or a refreshing scoop of coleslaw. Trust us, Rustic Pig Barbecue serves precisely the type of soothing food that you need after a long drive, and you can fill the tank up while you're there too. At Silver Express in Indianapolis, Indiana, you can get the best of both worlds with gas station prices and tasty cuisine. Silver Express specializes in Mediterranean food, and its flavors are off the charts. Although its massive salads and gooey squares of authentic baklava are well worth trying, savvy travelers and locals know that the gyros are really where it's at. Its gyros are right around $5 a piece and come packed with slowly cooked, well-seasoned meat, tons of vegetables, and sauce wrapped up in a soft pita. On the Kansas side of Kansas City, you don't have to go too far off the highway to get some gorgeous gas station grub that also happens to be some of the best barbecue in the state. Joe's Kansas City Barbecue is a delicious find, full of classic dishes like flavorful ribs and juicy brisket.
And we just want to get all that flavor packed in there, get a little smokiness, tenderness, and get it all packed in the flavor of the meat.
Although you should certainly sample all of the tasty meats that this restaurant offers, the best thing to order is one of their side dishes, macaroni and cheese. The mac at Joe's Kansas City Barbecue is pillowy, light, and full of cheesy flavor. It's not too heavy, but you certainly get all of the taste that you crave in every single bite. If you're feeling feisty, why not pair it with a signature barbecue sauce for a little extra zing? This macaroni and cheese makes the list because it won't weigh you down on the road, but you'll feel full, satisfied, and like you got the perfect cheesy fix. Casey's has locations in 20 different states, but we're giving the nod to its numerous stores in Kentucky. While its breakfast pizza is pretty good, the edge goes to another breakfast version of a typically dinner-time staple, burritos. These burritos hit the mark for plenty of reasons. They're huge, full of protein, portable, and affordable. So if you're craving something that is both unique and familiar at the same time, try a Casey's near you. Casey's serves traditional gas station fare but keeps it fresh. It makes all its dishes from scratch and uses fresh eggs, cheese, and potatoes. The result is a breakfast bonanza in a light flour wrap. You can also customize your Casey's breakfast burrito to meet your needs. Throw in some meat or add veggies for nutrient boost. You're the boss. Fill up your tank at Broussard, Louisiana's Shell Station, then swing on into Beode's Meat and Grocery for a smothered beefsteak meal that tastes exactly as good as Mom used to make. This spot is the definition of a hidden gem. A gas station adjacent eatery that serves authentic Louisiana cuisine in a comfortable, cheery setting. If you're looking for pork cracklings or boudin, Beode's Meat and Grocery certainly has you covered, but its smothered beefsteak is truly next level. First off, let's talk about the portion size. You get huge pieces of steak, lightly battered and cooked, then served with a rich brown gravy that permeates every single bite. Round off the meal with a hot roll and a homemade side, and you'll have sampled some of the best Cajun comfort food that the state has to offer. Even in the harsh Michigan winter, you can get your hands on some exceptional Mediterranean food. Mr. Kebab, with locations throughout the Detroit metro area, has you covered. The chain accomplishes the extraordinary by putting a healthy, fresh, flavorful twist on gas station food. Although you can find roller dogs in every corner of the country, you'll have to come here for delicious kebabs, slow-cooked and expertly seasoned. Some of Mr. Kebab's best and brightest dishes include falafel, baba ganoush, and chicken kofta. But the real winner in our book is their chicken shawarma bowl. It starts with a hefty bed of lettuce and diced vegetables, plus cubes of feta cheese. Then Mr. Kebab adds beautifully cooked chicken shawarma and light dressing to the mix. In Columbus, Mississippi, United Deli and Grocery serves delicious pub grub and sandwiches to hungry passers through. Although the eatery uses top-notch fresh ingredients, it can still get you your grub in about the time it takes to select a bag of chips. And you don't even need the chips. The Spots fries are phenomenal, crinkle-cut and crisp. But the Sammys are where it's really at. United serves giant, loaded sandwiches that are easily enough for 2 people. Of course, you can enjoy them all on your own, though. One of its top sellers is a deceptively simple dish that hits all the right flavor points. John's Special, an overstuffed sandwich with 2 types of cheese, ham, roast beef, turkey, thickly sliced pickles, veggies, mayonnaise, and mustard. Huck's Grill in St. Regis, Montana is one of Big Sky Country's top treasures. You can certainly get your fill of fresh salads and sandwiches there, but the real winners are the milkshakes. These creamy concoctions bursting with tons of flavor in both traditionally sweet and fruity flavors. One of their top sellers is the Huckleberry Shake, and there's a good reason why the locals love it. It's a smooth, slightly tart, sweet medley of fruit and cream. These shakes are so thick that you can reasonably eat them with a spoon. With beautiful bright hues and chocolate and fruit-forward flavors, don't miss a trip to Huck's Grill. When you're driving through Nebraska, you'll probably run across a Sapp Brothers gas station. If you're craving breakfast, head in for one of the omelets at their Apple Barrel restaurant at select locations. It's a premium dining option for hungry travelers. You can take a load off and sit down for a hot and hearty meal that you won't believe came from a gas station. Its omelets are giant and fluffy, and you can get them with various cheeses, meats, and veggies. Paired with a side of super crispy hash browns, they make the perfect pre-road trip breakfast that's far better than that bag of mini muffins you might otherwise pick up. If you have a sweet tooth, Nevada's Pink Box Donuts can satisfy it. With several locations throughout the state, this innovative gas station bakery chain serves traditional donuts and a fantastic concoction called the Dough Crow that would make Willy Wonka proud. You may have also heard them called Cronuts, but Dough Crows are hybrids of donuts and croissants. One of Pink Box's most famous and easily most delicious Dough Crows is the maple bacon variety, with tons of tasty icing, a thick buttery dough, and maple flavoring. It's also studded with real bacon pieces, so you'll get a smoky and sweet sensation in every bite. Plus, the thing is massive. If you're not super hungry and feeling generous, you can even split it and still be satisfied. Of course, you can get fresh coffee at Pink Box, too. Wawa has locations up and down the East Coast, but you won't find them more densely packed into any state than New Jersey. And the people there love it because of the fresh, delicious subs they make to order. Wawa's classic subs have a few things going for them. The flavors are all familiar and predictable, but the ingredients are super fresh, and there are plenty of different toppings to choose from. You can order from its regular classic sub or cold hoagie menu or create your own too. It's some of the best, most consistent gas station food anywhere in the country. Cafe Rel serves premium food, so consider getting some premium gas when you stop. This spot in Franklin, North Carolina serves 5-star cuisine in a humble gas station. Although the locals know about it, travelers who stumble upon Cafe Rel realize that they're in for a real treat. You can find anything and everything on the menu, from creamy chicken livers to decadent pasta dishes. There's a crawfish pasta that's simply to die for. One of its top dishes is the mahi jardiniere, an exceptional piece of premium fish cooked gently with plenty of aromatics and spices. Pair it with a light, flavorful salad of premium tomatoes and spring vegetables. You have something that would fit in perfectly at any fine dining establishment, except it's at a gas station. Landers Shell and Northside Market in Bismarck, North Dakota might look like your typical filling station from the outside, but take one step through the doors and you'll understand why it's one of the top places for gas station cuisine in the country. This humble restaurant specializes in authentic home-cooked fare made from local ingredients. Its menu changes often, but there's bound to be something to tempt your taste buds. One of the more underrated but intensely delicious offerings are its zucchini sandwich cookies. They elevate the simple squash by adding plenty of tasty sweet spices and playing up its brightness. Vanilla cream is placed between 2 fluffy zucchini cookies for a wonderful treat that you're not likely to get anywhere else on the planet. Head to Olmsted Falls, Ohio for pastrami sandwiches that are bursting at the seams with huge piles of deli meat and thick smears of mustard. Mobile Cafe in the local Sunoco station is the spot for ginormous sandwiches that will keep you full as you're driving. These sandwiches are seriously hefty, and if you're a meat lover, you're going to want to sink your teeth into the pastrami because it's cured to perfection, thinly sliced and packed between 2 slices of fresh bread. There are other sandwiches on the menu, but the pastrami stands out for its simplicity and the generous portion you get. Also, it's portable, roadworthy, and super simple to scarf down in a matter of minutes. Oregon is famous for its stunning nature, laid-back culture, great food, and craft beer scene. While you might only be able to pick up a sixer of Bud or Corona in most gas stations, the Shell Stop and Go Mini Marts in the Beaver State offer a more gourmet experience. Thirsty visitors can get hand-poured growlers of some of the state's finest craft suds right at the gas station. One of the most remarkable aspects is that you never know what's on tap, and many Shell Stop and Go Mini Marts feature boutique breweries whose wares you can't sample anywhere else. This is all thanks to the Growler Guys, a chain of hyper-local beer distributors whose Growler on the Go brainchild caught on all across the state. Cheers! If you're looking for rib tips and onions in Lexington, South Carolina, you definitely do not need a reservation. Roy's Grill is right inside the local Exxon, and it serves traditional, homemade Southern food and marinated meats that rival virtually any steakhouse in the state. Its pimento cheese and fresh slaw are certainly winners, but for those looking for a hearty meal that will fuel them for hours to come, it's got to be the rib tips and onions. The rib tips themselves are slowly cooked and served with a sumptuous tangy sauce that pairs perfectly with a gentle heap of fried onions. Eaten together, the texture of these 2 items is unparalleled. It's 5-star dining in a casual environment, and it transcends anything that you would typically find inside a gas station. Although the portions at Roy's Grill are generous enough to share, you might want this one for yourself. Laredo Taco Company is named after a city in Texas and has a good number of locations in the Lone Star State, but you'll find plenty in 7-Eleven locations in the Nashville, Tennessee area too. You can get an authentic taste of Tex-Mex while rotating your tires and giving your eyes a rest from the highway. It's easy to fill up your tummy for well under $10, and you won't have to skimp on sides or sauces. The chain's beef fajita tacos are superb, with plenty of sizzling beef and vegetables nestled inside warm flour tortillas. Add in some salsa, guac, or sour cream, and you'll have a meal that rivals anything that you'd get at a Texas taco house. They have breakfast tacos too.
Like our moms tell us, what counts is what's on the inside, mijo.
You don't need to visit a 5-star restaurant to savor some phenomenal Texas brisket. Instead, just get on over to Rudy's Country Store and barbecue for some fork tender slices. Rudy's has several locations all across the great state of Texas and are known for serving up some of the state's best comfort food in a friendly, casual environment. Its brisket is exceptional, smoky, and well-seasoned. Rudy's cuts it in thick slices for a generous portion that will keep you satisfied for quite a while. In fact, you might even be able to make it from Dallas to Houston fueled on just one portion. There are plenty of side dishes on offer too. We'd recommend a bowl of creamed corn to complement the brisket perfectly. Vermont is about as far as you can get from the southern border in the continental U.S., but there's still some great Mexican food there if you know where to look. Aranda's, with 4 locations in the Montpelier area, does the whole experience just right, especially the street tacos. The platter includes 3 6-inch tacos filled with meat and fresh toppings. They're great for a sit-down meal or eating on the go. The attached gas stations let customers top off and chow down at the same time. In the world of gas station grub, it doesn't get any better than that. Washington's Bainbridge Island has one of the country's top gas station cuisine finds. Jake's Pickup Grab and Go in the local Chevron station is a humble little diner, serving big portions of classic dishes, including pulled pork sandwiches. You can also find innovative hybrids of favorite dishes like scone nuts, a mixture of scones and donuts that are big, bready, and beautiful. But if you're looking for that perfect gas station snack that can transport you back to childhood, forgo the savory foods and reach for the chocolate chip cookies. These freshly made cookies are slightly crunchy on the outside and rich and gooey on the inside. They're full of tons of chocolate chips, so each bite is the right ratio of cookie to chocolate. The Corner Gas and Grill in Pax, West Virginia is a home-style refuge from the road, complete with a friendly staff, homemade food, and great ambiance. Although you can get savory faves like a taco salad, burgers, and hearty sandwiches, the main draw of this spot is the dessert. Its butterscotch mudslide pie puts a new flavor spin on a cherished classic. This pie is a masterpiece of flavor with a thick layer of butterscotch, flaky crust, and oodles of light whipped cream. Top it off with a few butterscotch chips, and you have deep layers of sweetness and texture. This pie will definitely fill you up, and it pairs perfectly with a steaming cup of coffee and some great conversation. For hearty, huge chimichangas with a bright salad and a big side of sauce, head to Circle C gas station in Cheyenne, Wyoming. There, you'll find Taqueria Mexicana Mi Tierra, a Tex-Mex eatery that puts all of those microwavable burritos and chimichangas to shame. One of the first things you'll notice is that the portions are enormous, with plenty of fresh veggies, seasoned meat, and cheese. This stop has fast service too, so you'll be sinking your teeth into a loaded chimichanga in no time. Although the chimichangas offer the most bang for your buck, there are plenty of other dishes on offer too. Try the tasty street-style fish tacos or fully loaded breakfast burritos with eggs and cheese. If you have space after your meal, the homemade crunchy and chewy churros crowned with a light sweet sauce are fantastic.